In this session, we're still busy with transaction types, and we're now going to look at the two options, graph and graph edit. So as you'll see, is I've had a few transactions here, and I've actually processed a couple of credit note options as well. So if I now click on graph, you will see that you have a graph here. In other words, this graph will give you a breakup of each portion of the transaction types you have. I've only used two, so most of my graph will be used up by the invoice option, and then I've got a little bit of credit note. All the others have got zeros next to them. This graph I can print, I can save this graph, and then once I've saved it in a FP3 option, I can then open it in the same sort of format. Or you can export it to in any one of the formats you see here. We have the quick PDF option where you can email this graph, or you'll be able to search for another page. I only have one page, or I can zoom in or out. Then you've got your full screen option. In other words, the next few options is actually the preview. You have your report outline option, you will have your thumbnail option, and then we have our page setup features that we can manipulate, and we can move around from right to the beginning to right to the end, or one page back or one page forward if you had more than one page. If I close my graph, you will also see that you have an edit graph option where you can manipulate your graph. Just make sure that you have enough knowledge to edit this report. Report writing will be explained in another session at a different time. And that concludes looking at the graph option while busy with debtors transaction types.